When Steve Jobs walked on stage, people believed before he even spoke. The product didn't matter yet. He had them. Elon tweets and billions move instantly. Markets don't wait for context. Bezos makes a decision and entire industries start repositioning before it's even announced. That's real aura. Not revenue or market cap. It's having that kind of gravity where your move becomes everyone else's problem immediately. Sundar Pichai is thoughtful, composed, and strategic. Leading one of the most powerful tech companies in the world, his aura emerges from competence and foresight. Colleagues and competitors alike watch him closely, recognizing that his decisions carry weight. Yet his influence is never overwhelming. It inspires confidence rather than dread. Pichai bends conversations, shapes initiatives, and guides teams without needing to dominate. His quiet presence communicates clarity, making those around him operate at a higher level simply to keep up with his mind. Tim Cook is meticulous, disciplined, and unwavering in his execution. Apple, under his leadership, is formidable, but Cook's aura is approachable, professional, and consistent rather than strikingly intimidating. Observers anticipate his next move but respond with precision, not panic. He projects reliability, authority, and measured influence. His leadership bends processes, workflows, and expectations subtly, ensuring outcomes align with his vision. In meetings or negotiations, his presence commands respect, but it never overwhelms. Cook reshapes perception and strategy through methodical, deliberate action, making influence feel natural and unstoppable. Solid aura CEOs. These leaders clearly affect markets and minds, but stop short of total psychological control. They create tension and anticipation without fully bending reality to their presence. Jensen Huang of NVIDIA radiates vision and quiet confidence. Observers notice his foresight, technical mastery, and the weight behind every decision. Teams respond proactively, aligning strategy before he even speaks, while competitors pause to reassess their positions. His aura does not scream dominance, but it subtly bends markets, innovation cycles, and industry conversations. Huang inspires action and vigilance, making the future feel calculated and deliberate. His influence is tangible, noticeable, and precise. Susan Wojcicki of YouTube and Google is strategic, insightful, and commanding in a quiet way. Her decisions shape content, policy, and entire ecosystems. Colleagues and competitors alike sense her authority and respect her judgment, but she never inspires outright fear. Her aura comes from competence, timing, and foresight. It bends behavior and influences outcomes without theatrics, ensuring that her presence carries weight in negotiations, planning, and strategic conversations. Lisa Su carries vision, precision, and relentless strategic focus. Markets and industries respond to her leadership and product decisions with immediate attention. Competitors hesitate, unsure how to match AMD's innovation and market timing. Her aura generates quiet disruption, bending attention and momentum in both allies and rivals. Su creates anticipation, calculation, and respect, forcing adjustment before any physical action occurs. Her insight and execution ensure that her presence is always noticed, remembered, and influential. Strong aura CEOs. These individuals begin to bend the world around them, making others act before any strategy is implemented. Their decisions shift trends, adjust behaviors, and create inevitability in subtle but powerful ways. Mark Andreessen is decisive, visionary, and commanding. As a venture capitalist, entrepreneur, and tech thinker, his opinions ripple across industries. Startups, investors, and competitors anticipate his moves instinctively, recognizing the inevitability behind a strategy. Andreessen's aura shapes decisions, trends, and market behavior through presence alone. He inspires both caution and ambition, compelling others to operate at his tempo to avoid missteps. Sheryl Sandberg, formerly of Facebook and Meta, combines authority with strategic elegance. Executives adjust plans and messaging in anticipation of her perspective. Her aura is precise, deliberate, and unavoidable in its subtlety. Sandberg bends the thinking of entire teams and even markets, not through intimidation but through the weight of her insight and the inevitability of her decision-making. She creates influence that is quiet, controlled, and exceptionally effective. Jack Dorsey exudes calm unpredictability. As co-founder of Twitter and Square, his moves ripple through social media and fintech. His aura comes from quiet authority, disruptive insight, and the ability to reshape industries before action is fully understood. Markets and teams adjust preemptively, recognizing the inevitability in his judgment. Dorsey's influence is understated but undeniable, bending attention, strategy, and expectation without overt dominance. Elite aura CEOs. These leaders dominate psychologically. Their presence alone reshapes markets, forces competitors to adjust, and creates inevitability before any move occurs. Satya Nadella exudes quiet authority and transformational influence. His decisions at Microsoft bend strategy, innovation, and team behavior before any formal execution occurs. Competitors and colleagues anticipate his moves instinctively, recognizing the inevitability in his strategic thinking and leadership. Nadella's aura blends intelligence, patience, and foresight, reshaping workflows, partnerships, and initiatives with subtle power. His presence compels alignment, inspires diligence, and guides action without overt dominance, making his influence felt across the tech world long before a single announcement is made. Reed Hastings of Netflix carries unstoppable strategic presence. His understanding of media, timing, and consumer behavior bends entertainment markets before launches even occur. Colleagues and competitors anticipate outcomes with precision, often conceding inevitability before any formal strategy unfolds. His aura emerges from a mastery of timing, insight, and relentless execution. Hastings quietly reshapes perception, consumption, and competition, embodying influence that bends expectations without spectacle. Larry Page embodies visionary authority and quiet inevitability. As co-founder of Alphabet, his decisions ripple across technology, advertising, and global innovation. Competitors, partners, and investors instinctively adjust strategies in anticipation of his influence. Page's aura is subtle yet undeniable, blending intelligence, creativity, and strategic foresight. He bends teams, projects, and markets with calm authority, ensuring alignment and action before a single public announcement is even made. His presence shapes initiatives, encourages ambition, and compels attention without theatrics, making his influence pervasive and highly respected throughout the tech world. Legendary aura CEOs. These figures transcend industries, markets, and cultural influence. Their presence is absolute, shaping not only decisions but entire realities. Elon Musk at his ultimate embodies imagination, execution, and psychological presence beyond comprehension. His words, decisions, and public actions bend companies, industries, and even global trends simultaneously. Entire markets, investors, competitors, and media outlets react instantly to his presence, recalibrating strategies, forecasts, and expectations with each announcement. Musk's aura reshapes reality, making outcomes feel predetermined, inevitable, and awe-inspiring. He moves at a scale few can truly grasp, with influence that spans not only technology and space exploration, but also energy, transportation, and culture itself. Few can ignore him, and even fewer can challenge the influence he radiates, as every initiative and statement carries weight, anticipation, and a subtle command that shapes entire ecosystems before a single step is taken. Jeff Bezos dominates commerce and strategic thought with a presence that radiates inevitability. Each decision signals calculated supremacy, from global supply chains to space exploration. Even talented rivals feel the weight of his influence before acting, instinctively anticipating consequences. His presence alone dictates market shifts, negotiations, and public perception. Bezos creates anticipation and unspoken pressure, bending entire industries to his vision without a single public display. His quiet force reshapes how business operates worldwide, making the environment itself feel responsive to his direction. Mark Zuckerberg in his peak aura exerts subtle yet absolute control over digital spaces. His strategic decisions at Meta ripple across billions of users, influencing social discourse, investment decisions, and participation on a global scale. The anticipation of his next move shapes behavior across platforms and markets, guiding trends and expectations before he even acts. Zuckerberg bends digital perception, attention, and engagement, creating a presence that is quietly unstoppable. Observers sense inevitability in his decisions, adapting strategies, policies, and online behavior to align with his vision. His influence extends beyond platforms, subtly shaping how people communicate, consume, and interact with digital media, making his aura a persistent force that commands respect, attention, and anticipation worldwide. Steve Jobs embodied vision made inevitable. His presence on stage bent reality itself before products even launched. Audiences, believers, and skeptics alike felt the shift the moment he spoke. Competitors knew they were already behind. Markets adjusted before announcements finished. His aura was pure conviction, transforming uncertainty into desire and possibility into necessity. Jobs did not sell products. He sold belief in a future only he could see clearly. When he revealed something new, the world did not just watch, it leaned forward, already convinced that everything had changed. His confidence was absolutely infectious and impossible to resist, making every keynote feel like witnessing history rather than hearing a pitch. Industries realigned, strategies shifted, and consumers waited breathlessly because his presence alone guaranteed that what came next would redefine everything. Aura is not about revenue, market cap, or company size alone. It is about presence, inevitability, and psychological dominance. Some CEOs dominate industries with innovation. Others dominate minds before a strategy is executed. These are the ones who changed industries, bent markets, and made influence feel unavoidable. Like and subscribe.